In our last video, you saw us getting our mastery stepped at the boatyard in Mobile. Finally, it was time to fill our sails with wind. We made it all the way to Port St. Joe before taking a month-long pit stop. After a few days of planning and enjoying the soft breeze, we took a road trip home for a couple of weeks by way of the mountains.
Don't give up on my old friend. In my heart of hearts, I know where I need to be. I know in my heart of hearts that I'm never looking back. I won't turn my back on the ones I love.
So we're here off the Blue Ridge Parkway near Asheville, North Carolina, and Sydney, who is back there somewhere, it's her birthday, so we're celebrating her birthday today, and we took her to this beautiful place, which I will name when I remember the name later in the video.
The song that is in your soul. It's up to you to see that your story's told. In my heart of hearts, I know where I need to be. I know in my heart that I'm never looking back. I won't turn my back on the ones I love. I have lifted my voice to change what I need to change.
We actually didn't take any video while at home, just spent our time enjoying the company of our friends and family. So now let's get back to the boat and the city of Port St. Joe. Port St. Joe is a small, beachfront town that everyone who visits seems to fall in love with. Aside from being right on the water, the town center was lined with local restaurants, shops, and anything you might think of. A cafe with no name. A historic movie theater, soon to be restored. Restaurants that stay open until everyone is full. And of course, the other store. While we couldn't see ourselves living in Port St. Joe forever, there was plenty to enjoy in the time we spent here. There was even a Christmas parade on the weekend before our departure.
I just don't know.
The night of the parade was probably the coldest night on the boat, but after that, it seemed like the high winds and cold air weren't going to go away unless we left them in our wake. Waiting for a weather window to cross the Gulf was wearing on us as we prepared the boat for our biggest passage yet. We installed an anchor roller, secured our lifelines, tidied up the interior, and charted our possible routes.
Okay, so there's our little boat right there. And this pink line is a rum line in between where we are, which is Port St. Joe, and the Dry Tortugas. We're not sure if it's going to work out with the weather windows and whatnot, but this is kind of what we're dreaming of. If our weather window seems to be deteriorating, we're only about maybe 80 to 90 miles from the coast of Florida during this part of the trip. So we could always opt to maybe sail a little bit closer to the coast, and that way we have a little bit easier option to bail if we decide we don't want to go all the way. There are some good stops. I think Marco Island and then Tampa Bay is over here.
And in our next episode, you'll see us crossing the Gulf of Mexico.